In today's video, we'll be discussing one editorial that is related to recent PM appeal to the citizen of India to avoid cold purchase, stop destination wedding at foreign countries, choose work from home, and minimize the uses of chemical fertilizers at our crop field. So basically, this is to save our foreign exchange reserves. So let us discuss why this issue arises. As you know that the origin of this issue was from the Strait of Hormuz. That means the West Asia war that led to the oil disruption all over the world. And India is also one of the country who is affected more, as India is importing 80% of its oil need from the Gulf, almost 80% of the its oil need from the Gulf countries, and that passes through the Strait of Hormuz. And the payment that we are making to purchase the oil, that payment is made in the USD, that means dollars. So for that reason, as of now, the current situation is the demand of oil is same, but the supply of the oil is decreases, and for that reason, the price of oil is also increased. That the basic concept of that the basic concept of economy, as you know all that. Okay. So let us take an example to clarify this. Suppose we are making payment of $100 for the same amount of oil previously, but now we are making a payment of $150 for the same amount of oil, and for that reason, our we are losing our foreign forex reserve from RBI. That means okay. So let's discuss how this thing is working. So let us take one another example for that. Now, in current scenario, India is giving more dollar to the outside the country. That means the outflow of the currency is happening. Okay. For that reason, our forex or the foreign reserve exchange is decreasing, is falling. Okay. And as the demand of the dollar is increasing and the supply of the dollar is decreased, and we have and to tackle this inflation of dollar, that means the value of dollar in Indian market is increasing as the dollar is outflowing from our country, and we have a very strong mechanism to tackle this situation. That means that is the defense of RBI, how RBI is tackling this issue. Let's discuss this. So RBI is what RBI is doing, that RBI is uh, releasing some RBI is releasing dollar to the market to stabilize our Indian currency, which is rapidly falling. Okay, and there is a one more thing that is related to the uses of chemical fertilizers, uses of chemical fertilizer at our crop field. So this is not a very practical approach to minimize or what will happen if we will not use chemical fertilizers this year. So as you know that this year the El Nino is coming. El Nino means that means we will receive very less amount of rainwater for this year, and for that reason our crop field will be a decrease for that reason. So for this monsoon, drought risk is higher, and for that reason, our crop yield will be also decreased. So what happened in the Sri Lanka? What is that? Okay, yes, this is the slide. Okay, the fertilizer paradox. So what happened? The El Nino is coming this year. For that reason, we will be receiving a very low amount of rainfall this year, and for that reason, we will be also for that very low rainfall, we will be receiving a very low crop fields that okay. So let's take one example of Sri Lanka, what happened in 2021 to 22. So the same issue was happened with the Sri Lanka, as their foreign exchange reserve was not in that condition to import chemical fertilizer from the outside of the country, and for that reasons the Sri Lanka banned the chemical fertilizer import. For that reasons, there is a drastically means 20% of drop in the domestic rice yield, and that survey food crisis all over the Sri Lanka, and that led to a very food crisis and their economic crisis that was happening with the Sri Lanka. That from that case, we need to know that this is a very important thing, that we cannot minimize the use of fertilizers specifically for this year, as the El Nino is coming this year. And one more appeal of VM is to stop destination wedding at foreign countries. So this is also not a practical way, that this will not fix the forex issue. This is not the real reason, the depreciation of the rupee and the forex outflow. So, what is the main issue? The main issue is with the foreign institutional investors, FII. These are the institutions that they are the fair weather friends. That means if Indian market is working doing well, they will invest in Indian market. If the Indian market is falling, that means they will take that money from Indian market, and if they will invest in USA, China, and other countries, that will the dollar will goes from India to outside, and for that reason our rupee is also, we have our RBI mechanism. So RBI is releasing dollar from its treasury to the market to stabilize the Indian rupees